I can think of a number of such examples. Let's take one of the earliest examples in the telecommunication sector. 1999, the new telecom policy had already been notified. It called for, um, it had actually set out a roadmap for the growth of mobile telephony. But in actual fact, we had a dozen companies. You had the Motorola's, the Sony's, the Ericsson's, the Nokia's of the world who had a presence in India. But the presence was barely, was probably just in name. I say that because in those days, um, all these companies put together had about 20% of the market in India. 80% of the market was controlled by the what we love to call the informal sector, which was smuggled goods available to Indians in markets that sold smuggled products. So this was the black market and the gray market, as a result of which all these companies had no way in which they could set up retail chains, after service, after sales service, etc., etc., etc. And they came to us, um, all of them, and I remember just sitting across the table. We formed Cell Manufacturers Association, the Indian Cell Manufacturers Association, and we went to government. The key factor which was an impediment in the growth of this mobile telephony was actually the high tariff structures, the very high import duties in India that encouraged black market, that encouraged smuggling. And we did our research with the help of all our clients, went to government, showed them that if the um, tariffs were lowered and we allowed, a government allowed a free flow of mobile phones into the country, the volume of sales would actually bring revenues to government that would be many times more than the revenue from import duties. It took us some time, it took us two budgets, but we convinced the finance ministry of the reasonableness of our ask, which was to bring down the duties to zero, so that it would cut smuggling completely and it would provide an opportunity for growth in a fair, competitive environment for all these companies to bring their products, services, and their after-sales service and provide the best that the customer could get. And after that, you know what happened. We have never looked back, and today we have mobile telephony that's more than fixed line connections.